Call the March 5th, 2024 Architecture Review Board meeting to order at 5:31. Roll call.
Gary Neola,
Here.
Ryan Parsons,
Here.
Dennis Marino.
Here.
Approval of the meeting minutes from ARB meeting held on February 20th, 2024. Any comments?
No, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, meeting minutes are approved. Agenda item number 1, ABR case 24-06, 136 Southwick, proposed covered rear deck, presented by applicant property owner Lee.
Yeah, Lee Eagle.
Got it. Okay, so you want to walk us through what you're doing?
Sure. We have an existing deck. In fact, I don't know, are you controlling the?
Yes.
I wonder if the
What do you
topo
need?
might be helpful, the topographic map, if
Sure,
that's okay.
I'll certainly look for that.
Thanks. Perfect, thank you.
Mhm.
So here's the house, and currently we have a wooden deck. We're going to be removing that wooden deck and then adding a new deck and putting a cover or a roof over it. The new deck will be 4 feet larger than the current deck going this direction, consuming currently a bed that's there today.
Okay.
But it's the highlighted area that will be the new covered deck. So if we went to some of the other drawings, Ruth, you can just get a sense for these. Yeah, this gives a nice view. This is a view from the back. So it's not trusses, but stick built. So with a gable and wings, but these will be flat on the ceiling side, but a 312 minimum, which is our minimum in the neighborhood on the wings and the gable, fitting it in underneath the current window structure. So not moving or changing any windows. And new feature will be a fireplace, which is just gas. Flip the switch on, flip the switch off. Kind of simple there, but would be chimneyed. But we're envisioning a low chimney, not a high chimney.
It's two-sided?
Sir?
Yes,
Yes, yeah, exactly, with see-through, glass on both sides.
Mhm.
Skylight feature, railing. Underneath, they're really not doing anything underneath as much as just maybe putting some new stone in there and having it for some storage.
Okay.
So, nothing too elaborate there. That's at a high level. In the packet of information that Ruth sent are a lot of materials that we've taken a first crack at. A lot of, how do you pronounce it, Dennis? AZAC
Or Burrell.
AZAC or Burrell. I'm trying to minimize maintenance as I get older.
Sure.
Moving in that direction. The only exception would be some of the big beams. So if you want to go back, if you don't mind, to the big drawing.
Sure.
Sorry, I keep skipping
No,
around.
it's okay. This-
Yeah, so no trusses. So this is gonna be stick built, I think that's the right term, right? So we have beams this way, obviously beams this way, but there'll also be big support beams here and here going towards the house with the gable section really supported by those beams going in. So those beams we're envisioning dug fir, painted, dimension-wise. Let me just read the dimensions.
Says 10 by 14?
Yeah, pretty hefty. 10 by 14 going into the house and then 10 by 12 going across. Up here. So Dennis was just suggesting maybe some other materials, perhaps.
You might want to consider LVLs and Serapum and AZAC or Burrell. If you're going to paint them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, but visually, either way works, but I understand.
Yeah, the theme inside, by the way, is, and on the outside, is white.
Yeah.
We really want to sort of, you'll see a photo, in fact, Ruth has some photos of our house and at least one of our neighbors' houses. Right there, that's our house. We want to keep it white. And we're going to repaint the shutters and kind of stay on theme for the most part. The only exception to that would be the railing. We're going to make it satin black. So very simple satin black.
Yeah, so I mean, the idea is that you're gonna paint the beams white?
The beams will be white, and in fact, the ceiling, I've got some ceiling material here in the packet, but ceiling, like a tongue and groove, we got a beadboard of white as well. Again, just kind of keeping that simple white. And what we're concerned about, as you would expect, is how bright or how dark it could be, because we're gonna be losing light into the house itself.
That's fine, I just was,
Sure.
I mean, Dennis's comment is fine, whether you do AZAC and LVLs or you do you paint it. I mean, you're gonna probably spend less money on LVLs, and, I mean, you break it out either way.
Size timbers are not inexpensive either.
Yeah, so, but visually, either one's gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see, what else? Some ceiling fans and lighting as you would expect, and that sort of thing.
So that you're putting board and batten siding on the back of the house? where the
Yeah,
deck
so
is?
let's go, if you don't mind, with the drawing again that has the rear view. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, today we have aluminum siding that goes this way on the house. We're thinking about turning that 90 degrees and putting in board and batten, kind of hardy plank siding that goes optically different. It's gonna go vertical, and we're gonna have beams here and here, which would enable us to distinguish it from the rest of the house. So you've got kind of a switch going, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything that I don't agree with it, I was pointing out. you're
I'm not
changing
sure how much
it.
explanation you need or not need.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
one could argue,
Yeah.
well, you should match the rest of the house, but I don't think you need to in this particular case.
Yeah, we just think the aluminum siding is a bit dated, but we think it's okay. We thought it would kind of spiff things up a little bit under roof.
Well, just architecturally, it's a little bit, lends itself toward, I think, using the board and batten siding. I don't think that, so you're making this thing blend in with the house by color. Style is a little bit more rustic than, I would say the rest of the house is more traditional. However, I'm not suggesting that you can't do what you're wanting to do. It's, so the board and batten makes sense.
Okay. What aspect is rustic, in your opinion?
I'm just, because of, you've got the corner braces on the posts and you've got the,
Regular, yeah.
yeah, it's a little, and it's okay. I'm not,
Those trucks, there's just a little change of pace on the back of the house.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, if we could get rid of those corner braces, I would like that, but I'm not sure we can structurally.
I'm not saying you should either.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that's the appearance you're getting, even with the
Yeah.
gable end with the timber, beams and all that, makes it kind of lend itself towards that.
Mhm.
Again, I don't see it as a problem. I think, it just, the vertical board and batten siding makes more sense than doing horizontal siding. Because of that.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to add a little bit of a design element with the railing. We probably won't have that many circles, but a little bit of a, straight and circle idea, just a touch. Again, we're gonna take some of those circles out. I like this, the skirting too also has a vertical
Right,
quality to it.
okay. And this was approved by the HOA?
Yes,
Just have to ask that question.
absolutely, yeah. We haven't had one of our HOA members here.
Are you on the HOA?
Yeah, don't ever miss a meeting.
Don't ever miss a meeting. I was say Dennis was not smiling that much when he shook his hand. I don't need to know anymore.
I'm not going there.
This is being recorded, Dennis, no.
Yeah, all these YouTube people. By the way, do you have any comments, Ryan?
No, I agree with everything that's been said. I think it's a good approach.
Okay.
I think it looks good.
All right, so I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All three of us.
Okay, it's approved.
You're good. It's approved. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Congrats. Okay. Yes, you'll be on the big screen.
And as I reminded our builder to come in, to register, and then we'll get a permit.
Perfect, thank you.
So your architect
You
showed
are
next time.
So
So it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Might not-
Pretty dark, exactly.
I'm only kidding.
George Clemens.
Oh,
yes, right out of the village. George is out of town, otherwise he would be. I gave him a hard time for that.
No, it's not a problem. I'm just,
Here's my.
No, but I like that you're giving me a hard time.
Oh, stop.
You presented well.
It's not-
I was gonna say, you did.
If you want, I'll share mine and not.
Thanks, Dennis, appreciate it. Yes. Yeah. Gary and Ryan.
Sure, you're welcome.
Oh, geez.
Oh, I tried to lift it, I missed you.
Anything I need to know, follow up? or no?
Yeah.
Is there anything else I need to do with you in terms of follow up?
Nope, not at all. I'll wait for your contractor. Thank
Okay,
you.
great, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Good night, everyone.
good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Yeah, but I'll need that one. Oh.
No, there you go. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my pleasure. Oh, you guys crashed and burned over there. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Did all legal.
There you go.
All right, item number 2, agenda item number 2, ABR case 24-07, 5210 Chillicothe Road, Unit D, proposed change to the sign previously adorned, presented by business owner and applicant Don Marie. I don't know how you say the last name.
That's okay. Paraski.
Paraski, okay, thank you. I didn't want to butcher it. I looked at this and I told Ruth, I said I didn't see any issues with this. I don't think I would ask the other members if they do. But obviously, you're changing your business model, whatever you're doing to, you're going to have events now.
Correct.
Yeah,
I've always had them, but I wanted to externally, obviously, introduce it to the public.
sure.
So basically, it's the same sign as it was before. We removed it previously, actually should say they prematurely removed it.
I saw it.
With that being said, so then we had centered, it happened when I wasn't there. And then we're gonna add, obviously, the adorned events. Hopefully, I'm gonna have a hamper stand sign at one point where I have an and, but can't seem to locate anything that's similar. So we're gonna just go with this if you guys are okay with it.
Either way,
Okay.
yeah.
So the electrical was turned off before it was moved, and we wanted to make certain, obviously, that we didn't have a fire. So Connect is doing the electrical, and Middlefield, which actually works with the city, South Russell, is the ones that are going to, that moved it and putting up the adorned events.
So you're adding dot in front of adorn?
That is already there. Right now, there's only 2 dots. There's supposed to be 3.
Okay,
But he will put the third one back on because it was part of the original sign. And then the metal is the adorned events, and those, I believe, have 2 or 3 holes, if you will, and they will be put individually against the building. I personally didn't like that.
so that again, they're gonna do what?
They're individual letters, which will be screwed onto the building.
Oh, okay,
Okay, I really wanted to put it on like a backer board or something, so it wouldn't damage, obviously, Mike's facade.
Yeah.
But he was okay with it, and Middlefield said that it's the only way to be able to anchor it to the building.
really?
I wanted it on a run, like it's, like the adorned is.
Yeah,
So the adorned is still gonna be lit as it was before.
Correct, but adorned events will not be
Okay.
lit.
If
And
you
that
could
is
go to the
there.
next, if you could go to the next page.
That was their argument. So yeah, so this here, I really don't want it individually, because this is on the run with the
Right.
electricity, but
Right.
these are gonna be just put individually, but that's, I kind of fought with them a little bit on it, but Mike was fine with
It's
it.
gonna have, that's.
That's the,
It's gonna have
exactly,
exposed screws, but if they're black, they're not.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about
I'm
that.
not concerned either.
Okay,
It would be almost nice if there
It's
was
fine. It's good.
some kind of a backdrop to it during events, almost like a sense of, there's nothing wrong with that, but,
right,
you know, it's fine the way you have it.
okay,
There's always 10 ways to do something.
of course.
Okay,
Okay,
any other comments from members?
No.
No.
pretty simple.
Well,
And then eventually, the sign that's on the marquee where it says adorned events in the front by
That could change.
306. Eventually, yes.
yeah.
Change that. Do I have to go through the process again?
No.
Okay. Can you have that right?
It's
Yeah, I'm sorry we had to bring
No,
that.
stop, don't be silly, I just didn't want to waste your time, that was all.
No, it's just that that's
It's a
the process we have to.
I got it, completely.
Yeah, so, I'll make a motion to approve as submitted,
I'll second it.
seconded, second. We got 2 seconds.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
So you're
Thank
approved.
you, Don.
Thanks,
You're
Don.
welcome.
Wish you the best.
Well, thank you, I'm gonna come back and see you again.
Yes,
The next
get
wedding.
my granddaughter to,
Yes, I'm certainly.
she's only 9.
That's okay. We have fancy little dresses for the nuggets. We do. Do you need me to sign anything?
No.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you. I feel so official. I had to do this over Zoom last night.
Is that right? I don't
During the
remember.
midst of COVID. Yeah, it's sitting in my living room. Yes. All right, call me if you should need anything.
Yes.
Such a pleasure as always.
Yes,
Nice to
thank
see
you,
you.
Don.
Bye, gentlemen.
Sorry.
Have a good night.
You also.
You too, Don.
Thank you.
All right, there's being no old business or new business, I move to adjourn at 5:48.
I'll second that.
Yeah, or I'll adjourn the meeting, however you want to call it.